What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is DJ Beneficial. I'm a nightclub DJ, live stream DJ, as well as an on-air FM radio mixer. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about lighting. Now lighting is crucial whether you're live streaming or just creating content in general. Now if you're just getting started and you're using your household lights, the problem with that is that they have a yellow, orange kind of a tint, and it makes everything look really warm, and just generally that's not the look you want to go for. Now in my first lighting setup, I invested and I got some studio lights, which are the kind of lights you would normally use if you were doing a photo shoot. Now they work really well, but the problem is that you can't control how bright they are. So whenever they're just on full blast, and they can make you look a little oversaturated. And they also tend to run kind of hot too and just add a lot of extra heat to your studio, which is another thing you don't want. So I've been doing some research trying to find out what would be the best type of lighting setup for my home studio, and I came across this. This is the Elgato Key Light, and this thing is amazing. I actually picked up two of them, so I got one on the left and one on the right. And what I really like about it is not only do you have full control, I mean you can control whether they're warm, whether they're cool, how bright or how dim they are, but you can control it completely without ever having to reach over and press a button and turn a knob or anything like that. You can control it all from your laptop. So right there, when you're already DJing on your laptop, you got the controls right there, and it's just really convenient. So I really like this thing a lot. Not only has it really just given me the perfect amount of light that I've been looking for, but it's just really very satisfying and very easy to control and very easy to use. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys everything you need to know about the Key Light. We're going to do an unboxing, first impression. I'm going to show you everything how it comes when you first get it in the mail. We're going to set it up, and we're going to go over the program too. So I'm going to show you how to do all the controls, how to get connected and everything. So you're going to learn everything you need to know about the Key Light in today's video. Before we get into it, if you could just hit that subscribe button below, turn on the bell for notifications, that way you can stay in the loop with me when I do more uploads. And without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Alright, let's open one of these first here. It's got some pretty hefty instructions. Go ahead and read that later. Just want to see what they look like first. So that's a pretty hefty light. I mean, just look at the size of my hand compared to it. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty hefty. Let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic. Wow. All right, it's got the insert right here for the power cable. It's got like an on switch, and off is in the middle, and then this one is just kind of like a ticker. Just kind of clicks and then goes back to the middle. I'm not sure what that does, but that's what we're here to do, is to find out. So let's continue. That over to the side. Got a power cable. And this looks interesting. And I just dropped everything. Everything just fell out of the bag. All right, but let's see what we got. We got this little rubber washer thing. We got this, which looks like maybe it goes in here somehow, some way. Yep. Snapped right in. It's not a usual kind of a plug though. I'm thinking maybe that's like an overseas plug or something. And you gotta push to take it out. Okay. This is also a different type of a plug. I think I've seen this. This is definitely something from, not from here, not from where I'm from. Here we go. This looks familiar to me. All right, so that's what I should probably be putting in. Put that in there. All right. So it looks like they come with every type of a plug no matter where you are in the world. So I guess that's kind of handy. I guess if I ever travel and take it with me, I'll already have the plug I need. Can't imagine I would take it with me traveling, but just saying, you could. Twisty ties. You know I always love extra twisty ties because I end up using the twisty ties after the fact when I just want to take up the extra slack out of the line and just keep everything nice and clean and organized. And this is the part that goes into your light. I'll go ahead and put this to the side now. Now I know there's also the option to have it come with a flat base, but I actually prefer the clamp. I actually would prefer just to clamp on the side of my DJ booth. Just seems like it would feel a little more secure that way. Got the Elgato logo and the crank right here to make it looser or tighter. And you got this right here. This is pretty tight. Just loosen it up here. Then you could reposition, readjust your attachment screw. And these can expand to get longer, and if you want to keep it in place, you just twist it. And then that's like pretty sturdy in there now. And then you just unscrew it if you want to put it back in. So it looks like it does that twice. Let's see if it goes up twice. Yeah, it does. So this can actually get pretty high up there. I don't think I needed to go that. I only really needed to go about face high. I only needed to take some of the shadow off my face. And let's go ahead and just lock those in for now. Oop, wrong way. All right, I'm gonna put this one to the side. And we got one more here. Of course, the same thing is gonna be in there, but gotta go through them both anyways. The box is really nice. Nice easy rip plastic, I always like that. This is a little bit more of a thicker plastic. I might be able to rip this one open. And what I want to know is, where do you attach it? I think that's the hole right there where you attach it. So let's see if that works. And it's going in. All right, feels pretty good. Whoop. And then just go ahead and tighten it right here to keep it up. All right, there it is. All right, so now I'm gonna attach these to my DJ setup, so here we go. Feels pretty solid. All right, let's get the other one up there now. Just gotta attach this one on now. Now you want to have this part in the front, either side, so that way if you want to tilt it, you can. You don't want it to go sideways, you want it to go forward or back, so make sure that you do it like that. Let's go ahead and put this one over here. Bring you over here with me. I'll go ahead and put this one on this side. It looks pretty good because, you know, they're pretty far like out of the way. They're not blocking the turntables. They're not blocking anything in the regular view, so that's a good thing. It looks like it's just gonna add a little bit of extra light when I need it, and that's all I really need. I don't need something really bright. I just need something, just adding a little bit of ambient, something just to take the shadow off my face so you can actually see me nice and clear when I'm doing my live stream. For the most part, I want to keep it as dark in here as possible because I want the colored lights to be what really shows up the most. But I just noticed in my last live stream that when I was doing it with just the lights behind me, that I looked really dark. I had just like a shadow over my face most of the time. So I figured this will probably fix that issue. And also, if I ever do bring back the green screen, I won't have to have these really huge photo shoot lights like the ones I showed you in my previous video. I'll just have these little inconspicuous lights over on the side. And I mean, look at it. I don't even have to raise it up at all. I don't need to go up here or nothing. I mean, just the default height is the perfect amount of height that I'm looking for. So just go ahead and tighten it up right there. And we're good to go. All right, so I want to show you what happens now. I just got it plugged in. I got power going to the unit, but I haven't downloaded the software yet. So I want to show you what happens here. When you turn on the power, it goes on for a little bit and then it just turns off. So I think it's looking for the software, or it's looking for its instructions, and since it's not actually connected to any software, it just turns off. But I just want to show you how bright that is. I mean, look at the light on the wall. You won't even be able to see what colors they are after this light turns on. Check it out. So they're actually really bright. I don't really understand the other switch too, because it's like you have to hold it down. It just turns off as soon as you let go. I don't really understand what that's about. Maybe you just need a little quick light or something. I don't know. But I'm going to download the software right now and we're going to get into that. So let's move on. So after reading a little bit further, what I've come to learn is that the symbol with the 2 lines, if you hold that down for 10 seconds or more, it will actually reset your key light back to factory default settings and forget all of your Wi-Fi credentials. So you might want to avoid that unless that's what you want to do. All right, now setting up the controls is very simple. You want to go to elgato.com/gaming/downloads. That'll take you to this page right here. You want to scroll down and you want to look for this right here, which is Control Center for Mac. Go ahead and download that and go ahead and install the program. I'm sure you guys know how to install a program, so we're going to move on. All right, so once you have the Control Center app installed to your computer, head down to your applications and open the Elgato Control Center app. That'll make it appear up here at the top bar on your computer. Go ahead and click on the icon and that will open up your control center. Now, since I already have it installed and connected, it just goes right into the controls. On your first open, you're gonna have to actually connect it to your home Wi-Fi. But once you have it connected, this is what it's gonna look like. Now you have your main power button here, which actually turns them all on and off together, or you can control them individually. And you have your top lever here, which changes the temperature from cool to warm and vice versa. And you have your bar right here, which allows you to control the brightness. Now I usually keep them on the minimum amount of brightness, but you're welcome to put it wherever you like. All right, so now stepping into the DJ booth. This right here is a preview of my live stream broadcast, just so you can get an idea of what it looked like. Now, as you can see here, my face is kind of shadowy. It's actually been a lot worse in previous live streams. It might be because I got an extra floodlight down there, and it might also be because of the nano leaf being a little bit more brighter colors. But if I were to do like dark blues and dark purples, it's been so bad in the past where you can't really even see my face. So we're gonna go ahead and turn on the Elgato lights. As you can see, they're off right now. We're gonna go ahead and turn them on. Now what you wanna do is you wanna come into your Serato and click on the green dot in the top left corner. That'll make your Serato windowed instead of being full screen. And that'll give you access to your top bar. Over here on the right, you're gonna see a symbol for Elgato. Go ahead and click on that and that opens your control center. So this controls your lights right here. And as you can see, everything is off, so we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. Right now we have the brightness all the way at the bottom. It's at 3%, which is the lightest you can get it. We'll go ahead and turn it on. And they turn on right away. And this is really the perfect amount of light. Now look at that. Look at the difference here. You can see me clearly, you can see my computer, you can see everything, but it doesn't wash out the background. You can still see all the colors on the wall, you can still see the colors of the nano leaf, and it really just makes everything look perfect. I honestly think this is the perfect amount of light for a nighttime type of a vibe. But let's go ahead and turn things up a little bit just so you can see how bright they get on this side of things. So that's really, really bright. Give it a second here, and now look how bright I am in the live stream. Now you can't even see the nano leaf colors. Now you can barely see what color is on the wall. But also right here too, you can control, they're on cool right now. We'll go ahead and turn it to warm. As you see, it turns into basically like what a household light would look like. I typically like them to be a little bit cool, but I turn them down all the way, so it doesn't really matter either way. And if you don't think you're gonna change the lights, you can just go ahead and put it back to full screen. If you wanna keep your controls open, you can just leave it window. That's entirely up to you. But now with everything set the way I like it, check it out. I mean, I just think that looks perfect to me. All Alright, you guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. But before you take off, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, turn on that bell for notifications. That way you can stay in the loop with me and get notified whenever I release any future videos. And I also wanted to mention that today's video was in no way any type of a paid sponsorship or product placement or anything like that. I literally just took the time to make this video just to share with you guys something that I truly think is awesome. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to come through and watch the video today. And also, let's connect on other forms of social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on Twitch, Periscope. I mean, you can pretty much find me at any form of social media at DJ Beneficial. So let's connect. And also in the comments below, let me know where you guys are dropping your live stream sets at. I want to come check you guys out as well. So with all that being said, man, I just want to say I appreciate you guys for coming through, and I'll definitely catch up with you guys soon on the next video. Until then, be safe. Peace.